Good afternoon, sports fans, and welcome to another edition of the Defining Moment right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct fit for all that is sports. And well, we are here ready to rock and roll, y'all. It's a Wednesday. You already know. Oh, we're ready. It's about that time. We're hitting the applause. We're getting the yeehaws. We're ready to roll, y'all, because it's about that time to talk too many sports in so little time. Ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time to get ready, and we have ourselves quite the show. We're kicking off quite the day here at IE Sports Radio. My goodness, we have more shows that you can shake a stick at today. Oh yeah, starting things off with me, your boy Larry B. 3 p.m. Pacific Time, 6 p.m. Eastern, and the next time the IE Sports Radio airwaves are going to be bland with no show is going to be, in about 6 hours from now at 9 p.m. Pacific Time, 12 p.m. a.m. for all of you East Coasters over there. Oh yeah, we got 6 hours of diehard sportsness coming your way, and I hope you're ready to rock and roll. Kicking things off with me, crazy old Larry B. Oh, it's time, y'all. The NBA Finals. I mean, how about that run? The Nuggets were ready. The Heat were not. Let's just be real. First title in history for this team. You gotta show them some love, right? Because, well, they earned it. Also, another team that needs the applause button that was just far superior than their competition. The Las Vegas Golden Knights earned their first title. Also, just a night after the Nuggets have done it, the Golden Knights will do it themselves, earning another title for Vegas. As Kel Henderson said last night on Sin City Sports, Titletown, I think, has shifted. My goodness, Las Vegas is looking good right now. Also, the Women's College World Series was incredible. Oklahoma Sooners, the Lady Sooners, did it again, making history, 53 straight. On top of that, earning their third title. That's only the second or third time a three-peat's actually happened in softball, so that's amazing. The Men's College World Series is getting set to get underway in just days. If I'm not mistaken, on Friday. Also, the WPF, what is that? Well, it's the new Women's Pro Fast Pitch League. I'm excited for it. We are ready to roll. I want to see this so bad. We have another historic moment. Novak Djokovic makes history. The USFL has been awesome. A little bit of upkeep with the NBA, the WNBA. How about those Las Vegas Aces? They have done it. The Bandits get it done in the NLL lacrosse, earning another title. We got auto sports, NASCAR, Formula One, IndyCar, some boxing news, MLB coming your way. We got it all, ladies and gentlemen. You are now tuned in live to the Defining Moment right here on IE Sports Radio, your directly for all that is sports.
What's good, everyone? It's Drewski, the host of Heart of Texas Sports on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. On this station, we cover everything in the Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas area. From where we cover the Dallas Cowboys, the Dallas Stars, Dallas Mavericks, Dallas Wings, Texas Rangers, TCU, SMU, we cover it all right here every Wednesdays from 9 to 10 p.m. Central Time. Make sure you stay live with me on the Heart of Texas Sports on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
Well, what is up, Carolina Nation? This is John Felipe of the Carolina Cast, of course, the podcast of, by, and for the Carolinas, right here on IE Sports, your direct feed for all that is sports. And I'm reminding you to tune in Fridays at 7 p.m. Eastern for the latest in Carolina sports, whether it's the Panthers that keep on pounding, the fly natures of the Hornets, the storming Hurricanes, the battle of the Blues with Duke and UNC, the fight of the Clemson Tigers, or the amazing atmosphere of any Carolina college. I'm talking App State, I'm talking ECU. I've got you covered. Once again, tune in for the Carolina Cast with me, John Felipe, Fridays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
That is right, ladies and gentlemen, IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to do this today. As I said in the IE Sports Radio chat room, I got more goodies than Sam today, ladies and gentlemen. And, well, if you don't know what Sam Goody is, you're either really young, which that's okay, or maybe Sam Goody wasn't in your it wasn't in your neck of the woods, but famous CD cassette store. Oh yeah, I said it. How you like that? 90s kid, what's up, homie? Anyway, with that said, let's roll on into it, guys. We got all kinds of crap to get into today. Lots of great stuff. And we're going to start things off with the NBA Finals because, come on, y'all. Did they not deserve the applause? Do they not? The Denver Nuggets earned their very first title in franchise history. Yeah, that is awesome. Because you know what? This team earned it. They were the number one seed this year. This team earned it. And I was very bitter when the Lakers lost them just because the Lakers had a lot of firepower. They also had a crappy season, finishing dead last in the division. I mean, it was just bad. But I felt this team had so much more to give in the playoffs. They didn't. However, Denver went ahead and did everything that Denver knew they could do. They believed it from the moment they started on the hardwood this year, you guys. And I am so happy for this team. Kale says here in the chat room, hard to argue. Joker is the best player in the game right now, and he is. You can't slight this guy, man. This team, they have it. Whatever it is, they have it. They have it. And you know what? I am really excited for this team, because they have so much potential there to be a contender next season. Will they win a title next year? I'm not quite sure. But damn it, they're going to be in the argument. They're going to be there. They're going to be in and around the conversation if they can keep together the team they have right now, at least the core. This is a very good team, and you know what? They earned it. They freaking won the whole damn thing in 5. And that's what you want. You want a team that can close out a series super quick. Miami didn't know what hit them, man. Miami had no idea what even happened. This team, they got one on them. But Miami, let's be real, they were the 8th seed coming into this thing. Denver was number 1 overall, guys. They had, the they had the 4th most wins. Okay? 4th most wins, of course, underneath, let's see, who was it? The Bucks, the Celtics, the 76ers, and then it was them. But I'll tell you, it feels so good to see this team finally win one. I've hated them for a long time. I'm a Laker fan. You're supposed to hate each other, right? But I'm happy for this team. They earned it. They played well, and damn it, this is what they deserve. So yeah, what's up to the chat room, by the way, once again, Mr. Adam Karnick, Kel Henderson, Mr. Taron Rodriguez. If you guys want to jump in here, we definitely appreciate you, everybody tuning in live to the live show or on the podcast listening. We appreciate you all so very much. This was a team on a mission, and they did it. And you know what? Congratulations to them once again. Terrence is here in the chat room. The Nuggets pulled an Ash Ketchum. Yeah, they finally won a championship after losing on the big stage. And man, Ash Ketchum went through some crap, and finally winning that thing just a few years ago was amazing for that guy, right? I'm sure. You gotta love it. But this is something that was a long time coming to Denver, and they definitely earned this. They really do deserve this in Denver. They've got a lot. They got a lot of crap going on for them right now. The Denver Broncos haven't been all that great. The Mammoth, they made it all the way to the final, but they would lose to the Bandits. We'll talk about them in a few minutes. But I'll tell you, that was a rough. It's been some rough terrain for these guys. It really has. The Broncos won it, about 9 years ago. Cool. Avalanche, recently they won it. Cool. Colorado, the Mammoth, like I said, they won it last year too. But the Nuggets, they've been wanting this team to win for so long. They have so many faithful fans there. The Rockies, they can't seem to get it together. So it's really special for Denver right now. And they really do deserve this. Yeah, Terrence says the Heat fizzled out. The 7-game series against Boston cooled them down. And yeah, you don't want to have those long games. I don't care. Some people can say, oh, well, you can get rust on you, if you wait. No. If you do it the right way, yes, you're getting rest, but at the same exact time, you're staying hot. Just because you're not in an actual game doesn't mean you can't stay hot and stay good and in condition. Yes, if you get a week off, that's probably the best thing for you versus a team that just went 7 with another team and they beat the hell out of each other. I mean, Denver had it all work out for them this year. You know what? Congratulations to those guys. So, another team that knew they were going to win it all the moment they stepped on the ice this year, okay? First one was the hardwood, now it's the ice, is of course those Las Vegas Golden Knights! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh, yeah. This team played so damn good. You gotta love this. I mean, the Golden Knights played as... God, you can't do any better than this. I mean, this team knew they were gonna win. They had that mentality of, we're not losing. I don't care what goes on. One thing that's not going to happen is we are not losing. And they dominated. In the playoffs, the Golden Knights had so much on their side. They stayed pretty healthy for the most part. They were an extremely talented team. And you just got to give it to them, right? The Golden Nuggets played every moment of every game in the Stanley Cup Final. They didn't let anything pass them. Even in the game they lost, they fought. That was an overtime game, you guys. I mean, it's just the Golden Knights didn't waste 1 minute on the ice. They didn't waste 1 minute. They didn't do any bit of lollygagging. This team played as a team. They played as one. They played as a unit. And really, when you look at how strong this team really is to its core, the one thing you can see that they have major camaraderie. And that's something that I can also see with the Nuggets. Both of these teams they had it. They knew that they can depend on the person next to you. And that's something, you guys, that, I mean, if you played sports, at any given point in your life, especially, getting towards the higher levels like high school or college, you've heard that once or twice from your coaches. Play for the person next to you. And this team did exactly that. And so did so did the Nuggets. But the Golden Knights and the Nuggets both know what it's like to be extremely solid and to have all of the talent. But some teams can have all that talent and not play very well. Look at the Lakers. It is what it is. Sorry, I'm a Laker fan. I can say that if I want to, But these guys knew what they had, and they played. They played like it. And that's something to be so excited about. Kel Henderson says here in the chat room, of course, he is the host of Sin City Sports. Super cool last night. Kel was actually live during that third period. He got to be on, stayed a few minutes extra for the Stanley Cup celebration at the end. But he was live during this time. He got to commentate, do a live call for this. And I was so excited for him because this team was they're good. This team has every bit of strength. They used it. This team absolutely obliterated their competition last night. The Panthers didn't stand a chance. I know they scored 3 goals, but they might as well have scored 0. 9-3. The Golden Knights wanted this. When you want something, you go get it. You go get it. That's what you do. When you want it that bad, you put the time, you put the effort. You put the time, you give the effort. That's what you do when you truly want something. And you know what? The Golden Knights wanted this. The Nuggets, they wanted this. So excited for both those teams. And I just gotta say one more time, the applause button, y'all. This was awesome. This was awesome. Congratulations to the Golden Knights, also winning their first ever title in franchise history. Oh man! I'll tell you right now, their fans last night were like, "Oh yeah, I'd be doing the same thing." This team played lights out, and congratulations to the Golden Knights, and once again, congratulations to the Nuggets. More championships. Well, number one thing last week, I know it wasn't on last week, my apologies, so I got to pull a double-decker and make up for it, but man, last week, the Women's College World Series, talk about another team that dominates. How about this awesome record, you guys? The Boomer Sooner, okay, Oklahoma University Lady Sooners, they got it done. They played lights out all season long. They lost one freaking game. Okay, one game. They won 53 straight. First time that's ever been done. And like I said, I think it's the third time in history there's ever been a three-peat in softball. So this is their 7th national championship. And crazy, their very first one was in 2000. So 23 years, they've earned 7 titles. Hats off to this team. Congratulations. They got it done, shutting out Florida State 2-0 in the best of 3-game series. Congratulations, those ladies earned it, and just what a special moment for them to earn it again. Very, very, very good team, and man, they earned every bit of that. So we're going to move on here to some more championships because, well, the UEFA Champions League was just a few days ago. Actually, 5 days ago. And even though my team, Inter Milan, didn't do it, I'm not very pleased. I was pretty upset, as a matter of fact, with as good a season they had. But you know what? They lost to the better team. Man City got it done this past weekend. 1-0 over Inter Milan. The sole goal would be scored by Rodri. And just what a good season for this team. In the English Premier League, Man City, well, this team this year had an amazing year. They won it all. They won by 89 points, or they won, with 89 points. The closest to them was Arsenal with 84. And once again, this is another team that was on a mission. And what more proper way than to end it with a UEFA Champions League title? So it's their first one ever. This is also another first. This is another first time ever title won by a franchise last past week. So as you can see, we've had a few of those. And in City A, I mean, Inter Milan, I love them, but they finished third place, you guys. Napoli won the title, actually, and they won with 90 points. Inter Milan had 72, and they finished in third place, 2 points under Lazio. So realistically, this team, they were good, and I love them. They're my team forever. But they just didn't have it. They didn't have that second gear, and it just came down to that one goal. It was a great game, but congratulations to Man City, a team that did it. Talk about a solid piece of soccer, football, if you will. Very, very, very good team here. So I just love the fact that this team is Man City made the most of every moment the same exact way that I could say the Golden Knights did and the Nuggets did as well. So really cool stuff there. And might as well just continue to hand out the championships, the titles here, because in tennis, actually, this past weekend was a French Open. And congratulations, Iga Swiatek. She also would win this thing. She would win the women's singles, defeating Carolina Mokova. I want to butcher her name there, but she won in 3 straight sets. She would win her 3rd French Open. This is her 2nd in a row, and this is her 4th Grand Slam in her career. So congratulations to her. She's young. She's starting out. She's got a good, solid foundation already built with 4 Grand Slams. I say that's pretty good, right? But, everybody that starts out that way can only dream of getting to this stage, and I know Iga does. I know everybody else wants to as well. But somebody just won their, what is this? My goodness, their 23rd Grand Slam this past weekend. And guess what? They are now the sole all-time leader in Grand Slams for men's tennis. And that is none other than Mr. Novak Djokovic. He defeated Carlos Alcaraz in 3-1. This is his 3rd French Open and his 23rd Grand Slam. He is now the all-time leader, 1 over Nadal. And congratulations to him. He would make this thing happen. I love it. Federer with 20, Nadal I think now with 22. Now you have this guy here with 23, Djokovic. Just special moments, you guys, and congratulations also. I can't slide her, Iga Swiatek. Congratulations to her as well. Just what a special weekend, right? Lots of titles. Lots of titles being handed out. So all kinds of greatness going on there. And well, look at that. It's almost been a half an hour. So we're going to take ourselves a quick break. When we get back, we got so much more to get into. You are now tuned in live to the defining moment right here on iSports Radio, your direct feed for all. That is sports. We'll be right back after this.
All right. Welcome to AZ Sports Daily. I'm your host, Kiernan Daly, bringing the heat to Arizona sports. There's no discrimination here. We're going to talk about every sports team, professional and college. The show is all about you, the listener. I'm here to entertain you. Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here? It's going to be fun, high energy. You may not agree with what I say. That's okay. Let me hear you. Let's talk about it. Join me every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, right here on AZ Sports Daily. That's AZ Sports, Daly, and at IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports.
What up, Boston sports fans? This is Mikey Two Guns here, your host of Our Bleepin' City, airing every Wednesday night from 7 to 8 p.m. right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. Please join me. We'll talk everything Boston sports, all the local teams, college teams. I'm even down to talk MMA, boxing, whatever you guys want. So join me every Wednesday night, 7 to 8 p.m. Chime in with your questions on the chat, tweet the show. We'll even have call-ins. I can't wait to hear from you guys. This is going to be a lot of fun. So once again, it's Our Bleeping City. I am your host, Mikey Two Guns, every Wednesday night from 7 to 8 p.m. right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. See you soon, people.
Oh, yes! It is IE Sports Radio. It is also your direct feed for all that is sports. And, well, this is me, your boy Larry B, kicking off 6 hours of IE Sports Radio tonight. Oh, man, we got all kinds of great stuff coming your way. Silly me, I forgot to mention one more title. Like I said, I know I was off last week. My apologies. But congratulations also to a team that, well, if you listen to the Buffalo Huddle, well, Miss Patty Bax talked all about it last week, made a beautiful poem all about them, and, well, her Buffalo Bandits would earn themselves a title a few weeks ago. Congratulations to this team. Another team that, had a lot. This team had so much talent. Unfortunately, couldn't get it done the year before. But they were able to pull it off this year versus the Colorado Mammoth in a 2-1 series. Of course, best of 3. Came down to game 3 for them. And, well, they would make it happen. So congratulations to this team. For just being a strong team that, once again, knew they can pull this thing off. It certainly wasn't easy, but honestly, what is, right? So this right here is their 5th title in franchise history, and their first one since 2008. Congratulations to the Buffalo Bandits. Like I said, we're hitting the applause button all day today, man. That's what we're doing. It's like championship season or something, but you gotta love it, right? Alrighty. So, moving forward, you guys, and we've got a lot to get to. We're still in about 30 minutes left of show here. So, I wanted to go ahead and jump on into auto sports really fast because, my goodness, we had a really good weekend. If you're not an IMSA fan, maybe you should start getting into it. Such a cool series to watch, because there's so much that goes into it. There's different classes. You got the supercar, got the LMP2s, LMP3s that run. You got the prototype cars. You got the GTD, which, if you don't know, the GTD class is basically the cars we see on the streets, well, could see on the streets, such as those Corvettes. We got Porsche in the mix. But these are those cars, but souped up to their full potential. It's always crazy because I always tell my wife, those are the cars that we see. Like, those are the Corvettes. That's how, and they're extremely fast cars, but you put them on the track versus the prototypes, the LMP1, the LMP2s. You know what I mean? You put them against all these, the supercar, the hypercar and everything. They're the slowest car on the track, of course. I mean, they're performance cars, but they're not full performance cars. Regardless, though, it's super cool to see them. And this last past week was awesome. We had the Le Mans 24, so 24 hours of Le Mans. It was amazing. Congratulations in the hypercar. Ferrari, the AF course, would win it all with Pierre Gudi Calado and Giovanni, my gosh, butchering his name. Giovinazzi would win this thing. Awesome quartet, wow, triplets there. The trio, that is, wow, quartet. The trio of drivers there would make it happen for that Ferrari hypercar. That number 51 was fast. Nobody was going to catch it, you guys. It looked good from the very start of the race. Yes, there were a few moments there where it got kind of scary, but as a Ferrari fan, I was so happy to see this team drive as well as they did. They had an amazing team. Everybody was on point, and they brought it home. So, in LMP2, we would have the number 34 Inter-Europol competition. This is Szymanowski, I believe, Costa, and Scherer. And forgive me if I butchered the first guy's name. And then the LMG TEAM. This is the number 33 Corvette Racing. This is, of course, the GTD, if you will. Corvette Racing, the number 33, Katzberg, Keating, and Varone. This was a great team as well. They drove the wheels off that Corvette. Actually, they stayed on pretty good because they won. But congratulations to all 3 winners in all 3 classes. Le Mans is such a special time. It's a great race. really kind of kicking off the summer, getting really close to the kickoff of summer, and just a super, super cool race. If you're on the West Coast over here, it starts at 7 a.m. and ends at 7 a.m. on Saturday and Sunday this weekend in June. And it is always so cool to watch. So great, great, great race that was. And then last week, I want to take it back really quick. The NHRA is kind of weird right now. Just kidding. It was. But in the New England Nats last week or 2 weeks ago, they were rained out totally. Unfortunately, they couldn't get to it, and Monday, they were going to go for it on Monday. Unfortunately, they could not get it done, you guys. Therefore, they had to run those same ladders in Bristol at the Thunder Valley Nats, which is going to be the next stop the very next week. They had to run that finals ladder the very next week. Well, guess what? They did. And super cool. We had, of course, there's two classes running, Funny Car and Top Fuel. I'm a John Force guy. It was hard to see John Force lose to Bob Tasca. Nothing against Bob Tasca. This is always hard seeing John Force lose. I love that guy. He's amazing. I was blessed enough to talk to him on this show 3 years ago. It was amazing. But John Force, man, he's always the man to me no matter what. But congratulations to Bob Tasca winning a Wally in the Funny Car for the New England Nats by way of the Thunder Valley Nats. And then Justin Ashley, I think this guy's been doing pretty good, right? So winning it all in Top Fuel, congratulations to him. Kind of funny because there's two different ladders going at the same exact time. But then we would get to the Thunder Valley Nats, which was the actual race to take place at Bristol, okay, in the Thunder Valley Nats. Well, all four classes would run there. We would have Pro Stock Motorcycle. Congratulations to Steve Johnson. Pro Stock. Congratulations to the legend. This woman is amazing. Erica Enders winning another one in Pro Stock. Funny Car, Mr. Ron Capps. He's another legend in the sport. And then Justin Ashley. Why not, right? He won it all in the New England Nats, which was literally just, a little bit before this. And then, of course, he would win it all in the Thunder Valley Nats. So, kind of crazy how that worked out, but I'm glad that it did work out that way. And congratulations to all those drivers there. It was pretty cool seeing them, and man, it was awesome. So, congratulations to all those drivers. And, we continue to roll on here with the NHRA. They are off, thankfully, this next weekend for Father's Day, because I know they had two crazy races back-to-back, but they're going to be back for the Summit Nats coming up on the 25th, so ready for that. And, plenty more to come in auto sports here. I know we just talked about a crazy road course at Le Mans, but did you know that NASCAR was also running a crazy road course as well this week? They did, in Sonoma, one of my favorite places. I'm a SoCal guy. This track is way up north in the Napa Valley. Wine country, for those of you who love your wine. Mr. Mike Pat, of course, of Let's Wine About DMV Sports. And this was a special race because Martin Truex Jr., this guy, he has a feel for this track. He drove extremely good. This is his fourth victory at Sonoma. He's definitely not one of the younger guys in the field. A little bit older. I think he's 40, 41 around there. But this guy can drive. He loves his road courses. And he did a hell of a job, man. This is his 32nd career victory. His fourth at Sonoma. And this is the second of the season. He's in the playoffs. He's ready to go. And wouldn't you know, a Toyota won it all in the Toyota Save Mart 350. So congratulations to him. That's right, give it up. He did a really good job this week. And really cool to see that happen. It was a great race. I love it. This was super cool to see how well this team pulled together this weekend. Just a special victory there from Martin Truex Jr. So congratulations to them. Big ups to everybody in the chat room once again. Terrence says here, soon the Big 12 is going to be depleted of their national champions. Yeah, kind of crazy, right? Oklahoma softball and Texas volleyball, they're going to the SEC, of course. And it's kind of crazy to see that. So we got all kinds of crazy crap going on, you guys. Stupid SC and UCLA. I'm still irritated that they're going to the Big Ten. We got the SEC growing here. It's insane to see all these teams. But who knows? Maybe it's just time to open the door for teams to come up, kind of like, I don't know, let's say North Dakota State. Can you freaking go Division I single A already? Now stop killing everyone in FCS, please. Thank you. Maybe Mount Union can move up to like Division 2. I mean, my goodness, that team could actually probably play FCS. So I'm just saying. Maybe we'll get that. So Terrence says, every time I pick Montrose Jr. to win a race, he never wins. But when I don't pick him, he wins. Yeah, kind of a tough one there, right? But he had a great drive on Sunday. Really, 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 really good car. And when he got out front, it was hard to see anybody else winning this race. So congratulations to him. NASCAR will be heading on to, well, actually, this coming weekend. I'm really excited because we didn't have IndyCar last week, but we're going to have it this week in the Grand Prix of Road America, Wisconsin coming your way. And, of course, Formula One in the Canada Grand Prix. It's coming up. Both these races start at the same time, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, coming on up this Sunday. Really excited for that. NASCAR gets one of their few breaks, but they will be ready to rock and roll back in a week or so. So I'm really excited for this race season. It's been great seeing all these awesome races, and really, it's fun. It's fun when there's a lot of competition. That's what I love the most. NASCAR hasn't been stale. It's really cool to see this. They're going to Nashville after this. Really cool to see this the series continue to do well. I know it gets kind of scary sometimes with the sponsors and everything, but it's cool to see it. Formula One, it's the same old story every week, but hopefully we can get some more competition in there. But if it's anything that I love besides the NHRA, you guys know it's my all-time favorite, IndyCar is awesome because it's just like, it's a pick'em. You got so many great drivers, so many great teams, and there's like lots of different winners. I just love it. Lots of diversity when it comes to winning. It's not just one. Maybe that's not the right word to use, diversity, but lots of fluctuality, I guess. The drivers, the winners fluctuate, and it's a great series to watch. So if you're not an IndyCar fan, you might want to tune in. Seriously, IndyCar is a lot of fun to watch. So, and then of course IMSA, always fun to watch as well, sports cars. So great stuff there. We're gonna take ourselves another quick break. When we get back, we got so much more in so little time. That's right, y'all. You are now tuned in live to the defining moment right here on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. We'll be right back with plenty more after this.
What's up, sports fans? You're listening to IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. I'm your favorite West Coast Wisconsinite, Bernie Bango, and if you're a cheesehead, come listen to my show, Big Cheese Sports, where we road trip around America's Dairyland, previewing, reviewing, predicting, debating, and digging into all that is Wisconsin sports at the college and pro levels. Join me on IE Sports Radio, Sundays at 1 p.m. Central Standard. Bernie out.
Are you a fan of Buffalo sports? Are you thinking of changing loyalties and becoming a Buffalo sports fan? Do you even know where Buffalo is on the map? Did you know Canada is closer to Buffalo than New York City? Welcome to the Buffalo Huddle, every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 4 p.m. Pacific Coast Time on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. I'm your host, Patty Bax. This is a podcast designed for you, the passionate sports fan. I know you love your sports. Who doesn't? I cover Buffalo sports and so much more by bringing in the human elements. I call it Buffalo Sports with a Twist. Join me as we take a journey into the world of Buffalo sports. I guarantee you'll fall in love with Buffalo just like I did. Each week we start with an inspiration, question of the day, a Buffalo fun fact, and our weekly challenge to you, the listener. come huddle up with me. Every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 4 p.m. Pacific Coast Time for the Buffalo Huddle with Patty Bax on IE Sports Radio, your direct feed for all that is sports. As we say in Buffalo, go Bills!
Welcome back, sports fans. It's me, your boy Larry B here on Defining Moment, and we are just rolling full speed, man. We are getting it today. As I always say, so many sports, so little time. But we're here, and we're live, and we're crazy. Because that's just what crazy sports fans are. Always ready, any day, anytime, any moment. Especially here on The Defining Moments. Let's get to it, you guys. A little bit of NVA action. Our boy Taryn Rodriguez in the chat room right now. This dude, I love it. He goes to these NVA events. Does lots of cool stuff for them, really cool videos. Set Point, an awesome show here Monday evenings on IE Sports Radio. We got 2 events left here in the NVA this season. And man, they're coming fast. We got one coming up here June 23rd through the 25th. And that's next weekend, guys. These teams, for the ones who are low, you need to pick it up now. If there was ever a time that you needed urgency, it's now. Some of these teams are pretty much out of this thing. But after that, we got one more event just 2 weeks after that event, and that is going to be July 7th through the 9th. And I'm excited. You know, my Ontario Matadors still have some kind of a chance. They're not bad, but not great. We're going to go briefly here over the standings at the moment, and we're going to talk about that plenty more next week. Taryn, man, make sure to follow this guy at Taryn Rodriguez, and then the number 1 afterwards. Also, make sure to follow Set Point at Set, SET_point IE. This guy's awesome. Trust me, so many interviews, so many great things. Make sure to catch his show. So many great interviews. Oh my gosh, they're awesome. Great videos. If you want NVA action, I don't even know if these things are televised, but if you follow Set Point, you're gonna get all the cool videos from these events that are held at Long Beach Community College, so home of the Vikings. So such a cool deal there. Taking a look here right now at the Coastal, because, well, This is crazy, man. Seeing these conferences here. Well, let's take a look at the conferences. Not going to look at the divisions. Let's take a look here in the American and the National. So 6 teams in each, 12 total teams. The Ramblers, because Vegas is just Vegas, right? This team does it all, man. This team, this city. I mean, they're getting it right now. The playoff bracket. I can't wait to start seeing the early lookings of this thing, but the Ramblers right now are 5-1, looking really good. Then you have the Stingers right behind them at 5-1, the Wild at 4-2, the Matadors at 2-4. There's still time. Let's please pick it up, Matadors. The Exposure at 2-4, and then the Founders at 1-5. This is just this team. The Founders, this is one of those teams that kind of don't have too much hope. I mean, it's doable, I guess. Maybe, but they need teams at the top to have a horrible day, a horrible weekend, and they need to have the best weekend. Kind of the same thing, and my apologies, the Inland Empire Matadors, of course, here in the IE. So, you can kind of see the top 3 teams looking pretty good, the bottom 3 teams not looking so great. Then in the National, the Tyrants, 6-0, the only undefeated team in the NVA right now. This team is on one. 17 full points. They've played so well. Can this team make it happen? Can they go undefeated? I don't know if that's ever happened, Taryn. Has that ever happened in the NBA? Can this team go undefeated? We shall see. But they're looking good right now in the National, and the best record in the NBA. You have the Stunners right behind them at 5-1. The Freedom at 3-3 at 500. Then you have the Untouchables, which are 2-4. So, very untouchable team right there, as you can see. The Pythons at 1-5, and then the Blaze, and well, there are the Blaze at 0-6. They've been everything but a Blaze. They've basically, they've been extinguished a while back, apparently. So, We shall see how this ends up, though. Terrence says here, playoffs are July 28th to the 30th. Contrary to popular belief, the playoffs are a 3-day event, not a 4-day event, which... yeah, I guess. I mean, I thought it'd be a 4-day event as well. So, plenty more to come, though. I'm so excited to see how this ends up, man. I've been following the NBA like crazy. Nick England is awesome. This guy's put together an amazing league. If you don't love volleyball, what's wrong with you? What's the matter with you? It's such a cool sport. You need to get into this. Taryn is your guy at set point IE. He says, in the regular season, it has happened. Oh, cool. The New Jersey Freedom went 10-0 last year, but lost in the semifinals to the OC Senators last year. That sucks. Well, can the Tyrants actually make it happen this year? Let's see. I don't know. This is pretty exciting, y'all. So, anyway, with that said, big ups to volleyball. Show love to Taryn, man, and lots to come there. All right, we're going to continue on, switch gears here. We got into so many things so far. I want to, of course, roll on into a little bit of soccer action. The NWSL. Oh, my. What a league, right? I love this league. My wife and I have yet to go see a game. We need to really soon. We support, of course, because they're closer to us, the Angel City. They're cool. You know, we support them. But the San Diego Wave. And, well, let's take a look here. Terrence says here, the Blaze hadn't had a full roster this year. Oh, that sucks for them. I have them winning a match in Event 4. I guaranteed it like Charles Barkley. Oh boy. Well, hopefully they win something this year because they're 0-6, man. It's not fun not winning any games. So anyway, we're getting into the full thick of the season here for the NWSL. And right now, as I mentioned, the San Diego Wave. I love this team, or Wave FC if you will. They are currently tied for first place. They are 6-2-3, wins, draws, losses. And then, of course, we have here Washington at 5-5-1 with 20 points as well. Oh my gosh. I mean, how do you not like this? Like, seriously, this is awesome. Then you have right beneath them, two teams that are tied for second. Portland, the Thorns at 5-4. And then the OL Reign at 6-1-4 with 19 points. Are you not entertained? Like Mr. Kieran Daly says here in his drop, are you not entertained? I mean, seriously, this is freaking great, right? I love it. You have two teams that are tied for first, two teams that are tied for second, and then the battle between third and fourth, if you will, if you want to count it that way, or you just want to go 1 through, 1 through 6. You have San Diego, Washington, Portland, the Reign, which is up there in Washington State, New Jersey / New York, Gotham FC, and then the North Carolina Courage, which of course have been really strong over the last couple of years. They won a few titles, just saying. And then even Houston, the Dash. You guys, that's only 4 points. 1st to 7th is 4 points. That's awesome. That is awesome. I love the NWSL. This is such a great league. These ladies can ball. I'm really excited for that. So plenty of great games coming your way. We're gonna keep on top of that here all throughout the summer. And then, of course, moving on over to the MLS. This is a league that I just want to forget right now because my Galaxy sucks something awful, but is what it is. They are currently just absolutely terrible. And, basically at the bottom. They're just one above of the Colorado Rapids, but that's just wonderful. You're second to last. Congratulations. How do you feel? But anyway, LAFC, they started off this year pretty dominant, and now they're actually falling to third. But a team that hasn't been around very long that looks really good is St. Louis. Oh my gosh, this team is just getting it in the West, man. St. Louis City SC, special team. This is a team that's like, hey, we're now on the market. We're ready to do this, and we're going to win. And I love what they bring to the table. Right now, they've out of 16 games played, they have done great. They're 9-2-5 once again, wins, draws, and losses. Seattle right behind them, actually, moving up. So 29 points for St. Louis, 28 for Seattle, and then LAFC slipping to third with 26. Kind of crazy because FC Dallas is right there tied with them as well, and San Jose. That's really cool. And yeah, I know, Taryn, it was kind of crazy. He tweeted this out. St. Louis tied with Galaxy. I know, it's it's kind of weird. Was that just really bad play by St. Louis? Was it really good by the Galaxy? What was it? I don't know what that was, but I'm happy that the Galaxy could tie somebody and not lose. So anyway, even though despite Galaxy has 3 or 4 draws this year, it doesn't erase the 9 losses, and those cute little 3 wins. Oh, we're just so good, aren't we? Anyway, moving on over to the East, Cincinnati, man, this team is looking good right now. They have 40 points. Yeah, 40. How about that? The closest team to this team right now is Nashville with 32. Pretty good, right? Cincinnati, they are getting it. Philadelphia right behind them with 30 points. Also New England with 30 points as well for 1 through 4 in the MLS. So keep your eye, of course, on this MLS. On the MLS and the NWSL. Please do. You're not going to want to miss out. Such cool stuff there, and I really, really, really love watching some good soccer, especially right here in the USA. Y'all gotta support our home leagues, right? So, anyway, moving forward, we are going to move it on to Terrence this year. And I didn't really want to bring this up, but Lyon, of course, would defeat LAFC in the CONCACAF Champions League last week. Kind of rough. Or 2 weeks ago, I forgot. But it was rough, he says here. They had a tough week last weekend at Houston. But that's probably because the finals hangover for LAFC. Kind of a rough go for this team. But we'll see if the defending champions can get their act together. Also, Angela says here about the NC Courage. Of course, she used to work for them. She says they need to get their act together, and they miss their old team. So I'm with you. I know we need to see that, right? So next up, we have here a little bit of WNBA coming your way. So, look, I, of course, love my Sparks. This team has, they've done pretty alright. As for the rest of the league, though, man, this is a great league. Once again, I really hope you guys enjoy these women's leagues because they can ball. Las Vegas, 8-1. They lost 1 game this year, but they are just on a tear. Playing extremely well, defending champions. I mean, look what they can do it again. But Connecticut, hey, 8-2 right behind them. Then you have New York at 6-3, playing great. Washington at 5-4, and then the Sparks. They've taken their licks, but they're also 5-4. Okay, as of right now, Chicago right behind them at 5-5, Dallas at 5-5, and Atlanta at 3-5. Everybody else, Indiana, Seattle, Phoenix, and Minnesota, they really need to make things happen. But right now, this is looking great at the top in the standings. And just earlier today, really happy, in the Commissioner's Cup, the Sparks defeated the Wings 79-61, so congratulations to them. Really great stuff there once again in the WNBA. Wish we could stay a little bit longer. I really, really wish we could. My apologies, but we got to get it rolling, because we've got another show coming up in just about 7 minutes here, so congratulations to those teams. And I do want to shine some light here. I did want to talk about some USFL and the CFL, but we're going to probably save that for next week. It's been great. I love the USFL. It's been really, really special. CFL just started. Got some great games, actually. And that just ended this past week with a really, really cool win by the Rough Riders, winning on the goal line stand. Oh, it was awesome. But right now in the USFL, courtesy of their website, the Stars right now in the North leading at 4-5, the Generals at 3-6, the Maulers at 3-6, and the Panthers at 3-6. But in the South, man, they're really getting it. The Stallions at 7-2, just looking great. The Breakers at 6-3, looking great. The Gamblers and the Showboats are at 5-4. What are you doing, North? I mean, the South is just getting it right now, man. I don't know what's going on in that North, but we're going to find out who's going to win this thing all a few more weeks out from the semis, and then, of course, championship coming up. So, and then, of course, we'll have some more Canadian League coming up your way. As I said, there's some good games this past week, but awesome stuff there. So, ladies and gentlemen, oh my goodness. I got 2 things to end the show with. Okay? 2 things. One thing is, of course, we're going to talk a little bit about the College World Series, the teams who are in it. And the teams, unfortunately didn't make it, but we're just going to go with the teams who made it, and of course the games and where you can catch those, or when that is. But, of course, there's something special coming up in just 2 days' time. And that is, of course, the WPF. What is the WPF? Well, you'll find out in a few moments. But, alright. With that said, let's go ahead and jump on into the College World Series. As a matter of fact, you know what we're going to do? I'm going to go hyperspeed. But, ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. It's about that time to cue the music, because we're on out of here. All right, y'all. College World Series. Oral Roberts and TCU going head-to-head on Friday. Then we got Virginia taking on Florida. Double elimination, you guys. Be sure to check these games out. They're going to be great. The Women's College World Series was awesome. The Men's College World Series is going to be awesome as well. We have Stanford taking on Wake Forest, and then Tennessee taking on LSU. If you listen to the Sports Club Perspective last week, we had here my beautiful wife taking TCU. Let's see what they can do. I took LSU. We both took purple teams. Can either of these purple teams win it? We shall find out. But stay tuned. Plenty of great stuff here. Also tomorrow debuting The Closer with Mr. Johnny Clark. He'll be giving you plenty of baseball coming your way. And of course, in the MLB, we're going to go ahead and roll on with a little bit of just the top part of all the standings, guys. It's been awesome, man. Yankees and Boston was amazing the other day. Boston winning just the very end. Great segue, right, for our bleeping city coming up right after me with Mr. Mikey Two Guns. Tampa Bay still looking pretty good at the top of the East, 48 and 22. They're ahead by 4 in the NL Central. Minnesota leading by 3 games at 35-33. In the West, oh my gosh, even though the Angels have looked pretty good versus the Rangers in this past series, Texas still leading by 3.5 games over Houston in the AL West. Sorry, and then the NL we have here. The Atlanta Braves leading by 4.5 games. Really good there in the East. Also in the Central, how about Pittsburgh, man? Oh, a 1.5 over the Milwaukee Brewers in the Central. Always a great division to watch. And then in the West, the Diamondbacks. Hey, this team's looking pretty good as a Angel Dodger fan. Kind of sucks for the Dodgers, but man, 3 games right now, 3-game gap. Arizona's looking pretty solid, you guys. So a little bit there on some MLB. And let's jump right on into it. WPF, what is that? Well, coming up, starting tomorrow, Women's Professional Fast Pitch. Another women's league. Congratulations, ladies. You guys are getting it. The ladies are getting their shows and are getting their sports, that is, and congratulations to them. We have the USSSA Pride. That possesses, of course, Sierra Romero. And I think her sister Sydney Romero is the same team. But yeah, they were awesome in the NPF a few years ago before COVID destroyed the league. And they will be taking on Texas, the Texas Smoke. And then, of course, there's only 4 teams in this league. I want a team to come to San Diego or LA so bad. Hey, come to the IE. We'll support you. We have Oklahoma City Spark taking on the, how cool, right? Smash It Sports Vipers. What a cool name, right? So, both games are going to be tomorrow. I think you can click on the website. Of course, that is, my goodness. Let me go check it out. It is, WProFastPitch.com. I think it's a little watch. Yeah, there's little watch live links here. So tomorrow's going to be awesome. We have Texas Smoke and the Pride playing at Concordia University in Texas. And then we have the University of Central Alabama will be hosting the Oklahoma City Spark, taking on the Smash It Sports Vipers. So great stuff there. Oh my gosh, it's about that time. But ladies and gentlemen, you've been amazing. I thank you all so very much. This is me, your boy Larry B. Give me a follow at THEE_LB53. Give us all a follow at IE Sports Radio all over social media, Twitter, Instagram. We got to get going on TikTok again. But give us a follow. IE Sports Radio, of course. Show some love. We follow back. IESportsRadio.com. Check out the page. I update it every single day. I didn't do it for nothing, so go check it out. And check out some merchandise. We got plenty of new stuff coming up. Ladies and gentlemen, catch me and my beautiful wife Cecilia on Friday for the Sports Cup Perspectives. You can catch me, your boy Larry B, next week on The Defining Moment. Time to be announced, day to be announced, but I'm here. I'm ready for it. For me, your boy Larry B, thanking everybody in the chat room. Thank you all, as always. Big ups to our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Without him, nothing is possible. And thanks to all of you guys. That's going to do it for me. I will see y'all next week. Until then, take care. And as always, God bless.